is the sort of information that liberates people. This should be the most viewed video on YouTube. Click the link down in the description below if you want one-on-one help doing this business. What's up, hustlers? It's your boy JT Hustles back here with another video. Yo, if you follow me on Instagram, you know what it is. If you don't, follow JT Hustles on Instagram. In this video, I'm going to show you a legitimate, practical way to make $1,000 or more every single day. You don't got to take my word for it. Just watch the video and then do some research after the video, and then you could come back and tell your boy that he knew what he was talking about. I'm going to show you somebody that's doing it. We're going to talk about the business. If you need extra assistance, want somebody to hold your hand, get walked through how you personally can do it step by step, there's a link down in the description. Matter of fact, the very first link in the description is going to be the opportunity to get one-on-one help for you to do this for yourself.
What's up? It's the Shark Damon John here, and I want to shout out JT Hustles.
Yo, shout out to JT Hustles for teaching people how to become entrepreneurs on YouTube and all over social media.
My name is John Wilker. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Shout out to Alabama.
It has nothing to do with the internet. It doesn't have anything to do with Amazon drop shipping or MLM or anything like that. Probably you've been inundated with. Okay, number two, I do it solo.
Don't need the internet. It's not a multi-level marketing thing where you got to sign up people underneath you in order to do it. This ain't going to be no cliffhanger video. You going to know exactly what the business is. Trust me. But yo, let's educate you. First rule in business is what? For people that have been following me for any amount of time, they know the answer to that is to educate yourself on what you're about to get your time and money tied up in. So allow us to educate you on it first. We're going to tell you how to do it. Yo, just rock out with us. Share this video with anybody you think it can help. Anybody that's not making consistently $1,000 a day, that's exactly who it can help. I don't care if you can make $1,000 one day a week. If you can't do it consistently every day you want to, share this video with them. Share it on your Facebook and everywhere else.
Any employees?
No employees needed.
1099's nothing. It's just me. Number three, I don't have any overhead. Don't have a warehouse. Don't have a lease.
No overhead.
Hold on onto any inventory. And number four, which leads into that, I get 95% of my inventory that I don't even have to hold for free. It's reoccurring weekly revenue.
So we getting products for free, 95% of it at least, that we can sell. Free inventory, don't need no employees, don't need to know Amazon drop shipping or MLM.
This inventory that I'm speaking of over and over and over.
And it's consistent work.
The next point is it's multiple streams of revenue repeating itself week after week after week.
Okay.
There's no labor involved. You got to get out there and hustle, of course. Yeah. But I'm going to show you where to go, what to say, how to set it all up.
Well, let's get into it then.
It's massive.
Massive.
And it's invisible.
Invisible? Hold on. It's the first time I heard somebody describe a business as invisible. We going to see.
Like I'm saying, nobody sees it, and it's underserved. And
nobody sees it, and it's underserved.
I've been doing it for 22 years. It's been a good life, and I want to teach other people how to do the same thing. I wanted to... 22 years, been doing it consistently. I'm putting different clips in this video together because you guys already know that's been rocking with me for these reaction videos. I try to make them as comprehensive as possible, but I do understand I want to be respectful of your time. So now I want to show you guys the kind of truck that he uses. He's also going to tell you guys that you don't have to have this kind of truck and how you can do it with an SUV, a pickup truck, or whatever, even if you don't own a vehicle. Just kind of give you an idea of my truck. It's nothing special. It actually used to be a F350. And well, it is an F350. It used to be a
F350. Old U-Haul truck.
8 foot wide.
12 by 8.
It's like a 98.
1998.
$3,600. 6.5 years ago. And
govdeals.com. right? Check your state, your local state surplus website. It can be called different things depending on where you are. But govdeals.com is everywhere. But like I said, he's going to tell you how to do it without it.
It's done thousands and thousands of orders. I purposely don't want anything fancy, you know? I don't want, just between you and I don't want people knowing what I'm making, you know? So I want to be under the radar, and I don't want some snazzy looking truck giving my business away, you know? Well, he's rolling in it, right? I don't want that to happen. So I just keep it like this. And something funny, I broke my window 3.5 years ago.
A 1998.
It's my little corner window. I keep it broken on purpose. You know, just give the air of I'm struggling.
Got a 98 old U-Haul converted to a flatbed with a broke window. Leaves it broken so people think he's struggling. Making over $1,000 a day. We're going to get into the numbers here in a second too. But yo, I see why he says it's invisible and it's under the radar. Because if you wouldn't see this kind of truck, even with the pallets, and think that, okay, that person is a business owner that makes over $1,000 a day consistently. Right? You'll just think, hey, it's an old raggedy truck with some old raggedy pallets.
So, I like the 12. I've had 16 footers in the past. Heck, I've done it with a pickup truck and a trailer. But
there we go.
This is very maneuverable.
You got a pickup truck and a trailer.
Don't have a truck. You can, you know, use a trailer if you have like an SUV or a truck, or you can rent a truck from Penske or Enterprise or Home Depot. Find somebody who has a truck, cut them in on the deal, or you can do brokering deals with brand new pallets or even refurbished pallets where you're not even delivering this stuff, this business.
Hold on. We're not going to just gloss over that like it's nothing. Yo, so you can use that kind of truck. Like I said, go to Gov Deals or wherever you want to. If you don't have that, you can use a pickup truck and a trailer. You can use an SUV and a trailer. You can rent a truck from Ryder, Penske, U-Haul, wherever you want to rent it from. Or if you just want a middleman, broker the deals, you don't have to move any of the freight yourself. This should be the most viewed video on YouTube. Share this video. Hey, let's see if we can get this to be one of the most viewed videos on YouTube. It's content like this that not only will just give you hope, because it's not just a motivational speech saying, hey, be excited about it. This is somebody in the trenches that's willing to show us how we can replicate their system and we can make $1,000 a day. I don't care where you are, where you're from, $1,000 a day, good money.
Glamorous either, but all that's money, right? And these are loaded onto my truck, and I'm about to go down the street and sell them for a nice profit. These are going to run around $6 a piece.
$6 a piece. And like you said, to get them for free, just look at them. Not just the ones on the truck. Behind the truck is still plenty more that he can go drop those off, come back, get some more.
And do a couple more and make it a day. So if you get a truck, guys, and run this business and actually do point A to point B and combine it with brokering and combine it with all these other things that are coming into play, the money's good because we're not trading time for money, we're trading units for money, okay?
I don't know if Mr. John gonna say it in this video, but this is a little nugget from us talking on the phone, right? I apologize, Mr. John, if you watch this video and you ain't want me to put this nugget out there. But Mr. John get up early and he be done before lunchtime most days, if not every day. All right, so this ain't no 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour shift type of work. Mr. John get up early, work a couple hours, enjoy the rest of his day.
So there you go. I just want to make a quick short video about this, and hopefully that gives you some clarity on the truck situation. You can do a rental, like 1 day a week even, and do 2 or 3 loads, and pull in $1,500.
What the hell did you just say?
Hold on. You can do a rental 1 day a week. 1 day a week. Do 2 or 3 loads in one day and make how much? I'm going to let him say it.
Do a rental, well, like 1 day a week even, and do 2 or 3 loads and, you know, pull in $1,500. It's a simple business that I've been doing here in Birmingham for,
crazy.
Like I said, 22 years. Every day, truckload after truckload after truckload of inventory is coming into their business. And they take that inventory and they shelve it and they're shipping it out by FedEx, they're shipping it out with a hand truck, this, that, and the other. And then there's a whole other half of businesses out there that need to ship their stuff out day after day.
I'm still stuck on 2 or 3 runs.
Truckload after truckload.
$1,500 a day.
Out and then proceed again. Well, there's a common denominator between these two businesses. And it's the one thing that touches 85% of all commerce, and it's absolutely massive.
What I'm going to include in this video, just stay tuned with me, but just giving you a heads up, I'm going to actually show you guys in real time, unedited, how long it takes to get from point A to point B in this video, so you can see. And yo, it's less than 2 minutes. He going less than 2 minutes from where he picking them up from to where he's selling them to. And it's crazy.
Not sexy. It's called a wooden pallet. You know, the things they use to move around warehouses of heavy stuff or boxes or whatever. It's how everything is shipped in the country. So just to give you a better idea, there's 2 billion of them in the United States circulating at any given time. It's a lot of pallets. 60% of all lumber is either used to build pallets or to repair pallets.
Crazy.
60% of all lumber in the United States is used to build pallets or repair pallets.
That's crazy.
And think about it. Everything in your house behind you, in this room or in where you are, this desk, the fan, the wallboard the house was built with, the roof, the lamps, the keyboards over there, the chair, everything is moved on these pallets.
Facts.
Including freight.
Facts. Everything at some point or another was on a pallet. Everything. I didn't know there was so much though. Like, yo, most of the lumber is used for either making or repairing pallets. But it makes sense though, since most of the freight is moved on a pallet at some point or another, different size pallets.
Drums and dunnage and all this other stuff that comes into play as well for multiple revenue streams. So I wake up early, I'm 55. I drive to my truck, which I keep at my customers. And you don't even need a truck to do this. You can get one, you can rent one, you can partner with somebody who has one, you get a trailer, you can stack up several orders in the morning and rent a truck and have plenty of money left over for the rental. Or, and I'm not talking about a CDL truck or a semi truck, or there's brokering as well, where it's passive income if you want to work at just the passive income, where you're the middleman, you don't even need a truck. So,
yo, again, want to highlight that. If you don't want to be the person that shows up and gets loaded and takes it 2 minutes down the road, if you just want to, from the comfort of your home, straight quarterback, facilitate the play, you can do that as well with this business. This is the sort of information that liberates people.
Get that out of the way. Second thing I want to get out of the way before I go further, I don't lift any of this stuff. So I get up, 6:30, whatever, head out, go to my truck. I drive a block and a half to my first supplier of pallets. Pull in. Forklift driver comes out, loads my truck with 120 pallets they gave him to me for free. For free. I get 95% of my pallets for free.
It's crazy.
They don't know what to do with them because every day they're coming in and they want it off their plate. They don't want to have to come in on the weekend and take them to the dump and pay their guys overtime and miss the football game. It's just a pain in the butt for them as far as supply goes. So I am a service to the supplier, and they are my warehouse. I don't need one. They warehouse it for me. Picking it up takes about 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes to have your truck loaded, strapped down, and pull out. Pull out. The way cities are constructed, these types of businesses that we're dealing with are clustered together. So I'm only going out the parking lot to the stop sign, take a left, go to the next side, stop sign, take a right.
that's a nugget too that I'm sure many of you guys might have heard of, going to pallet yards, right? And like I told you guys, I know somebody personally that was doing this on a small scale, just literally on their way home, making $200 a day. And if you know anybody that has done this before, just ask them, right, that you could take it to the pallet yard. But his business model is different, all right? So this how you make the real money. This how you move around. And it's always good to have somebody that has already been there, done that, and willing to give you the blueprint so you don't got to go through all the learning curves and try to figure it out for yourself.
Go a couple hundred yards, pull into my buyer. And the buyer, forklift driver, comes out, unloads my truck. So let's do the math here. 120 pallets, $6 a piece. Got them for free. 30 minutes, 35 minutes from pickup to delivery. I pulled in $720. So then I go back. In a couple of places, my supplier is loading like corrugated boxes onto my truck, and then I'm going to the next place and selling those for $5, $4 a piece, or whatever. So buyers are sometimes suppliers for free other items as well. So I teach you how to do this the right way. And it's not just one style pallet. It's a multitude of different styles. So you may have seen like these scavengers that, for lack of a better word, you know, they don't have any business sense. They haven't bathed, you know, they're not very business-like. And that's my competition on one end. And then you have these pallet yards on the other end. I have 11 pallet yards in the city of Birmingham. And it doesn't matter, because they're trying to go for Fortune 500 companies and businesses ordering 1,000 a week or something like that. And heck, I can broker that stuff with them and still make a cut. But regardless, if I'm a small business and I call up the pallet yard and I say I need 150 pallets, well, they're going to say we have a minimum order of 500.
Oh,
ouch.
Shoot.
For medium, small business, regional business, that's a hit. As far as, one, I ain't got room for it. Two, they're going to be charging a premium price because of all their overhead, right?
Facts.
And you know, because the pallet yard's got buildings and salespeople and nail guns and forklifts and big trucks and you name it. So they got to charge a premium price. So that business owner on top of it has to pay that premium price on more than he even needs. And then, the cherry on top, Mr. Business Owner, we charge $120 for a delivery fee. Not a good situation for them. So on the other side, we got the supplier. Supplier, every day, truckload after truckload after truckload coming in. We have the byproduct of the pallets, also the crates and the drums, and there's stuff called dunnage, which are 4x4 by 8-foot pieces of lumber that need to get rid of, and wire spools, industrial bags, Gaylord boxes, you name it. There's all different stuff that comes into play. They need it gone. It's a byproduct. They don't need it anymore. They don't have to pay the dump fees. They don't have to fill up their dumpsters. But these scavengers that you see, well, they're going after one style pallet. When you go up to a supplier, a lot of times they have a lot of different styles.
Facts.
And they need a guy who needs to know how to get rid of all of them, and that's us. And the only reason I know this is because I've been doing it for 22 years. And I want to teach you how to become that guy so you can become exclusive for that supply, for that money, stacks and stacks of money.
That's your value right there.
Sitting on their property, waiting for you to move on a consistent, reliable basis and take them to the buyers. So we don't trade time for money, we trade units for money, and I want to teach you how to do it in quick fashion. And then it's recurring revenue week after week after week. But ever since I discovered it, since 1998, and I found out that you can get this stuff for free by the hundreds and thousands, it took me a while to get it right and how to serve.
If you want him to help you one-on-one, click the first link in the description.
It's once the deal's set.
Don't forget that also his YouTube channel is linked in the description.
Exclusivity for that supply and to serve that buyer in a way where you're actually consulting them and separating yourself from the competition. So you will have these businesses ordering week after week for decades. It doesn't matter who your competition is because you solve more problems than the other guys have. And it's not going to change. They have not created the anti-gravity machine, and they have not created Star Trek yet, where they beam your inventory from one place to the other. So it's the lowly wooden pallet that touches everything. Dictate when you work. This supplier right here can...
So yeah, he gave a lot of good game right there on the business. Right now he's just talking about how you get to choose when you work. Yes, you can make consistently $1,000 every single day, but most of us would like to enjoy ourselves at least on the weekends or something like that, right? So maybe you don't want to work every single day. Maybe you happy with working 2 days a week or whatever it is, depending on your schedule.
I mean, with a couple different businesses that I supply pallets to, and they're being loaded on. And I want to show you a couple of things about this as well that I want to point out, and I might have said this in other videos, but we got, you see how we got mixed stuff here? There's mixed stuff here. There's not all the same sizes. Well,
yep.
Knowing how to move this stuff without having to sort it and taking it directly to the buyer and not having to repair it is...
Quick sidebar, this is probably the most lucrative business as far as consistent income on this channel so far.
Super efficient way of working this business and what you need to know to make it happen. A couple hours a day at work and the rest of your day to yourself, if that's how you choose to set this up. Marketing techniques, very important. Where to go for your supply. How to find your stuff.
So right here he's just talking about what's important, what you need to know for those of you out there that want to execute this business for yourself, right? So these are some nuggets for you to take note of. You can save the video, like the video, share the video, and rewatch it whenever you need to.
Just driving around aimlessly, how to sit in the comfort of your home and know how and know where and know who to speak with and to find multitudes and mountains of this product that's out there, and then how to get it for free, and how to construct a deal in a way where it's a win-win-win. See, there's three legs to the stool. There's the buyer, there's the supplier, and then there's you. You have to know how to satisfy all three. So guys, I'm
gonna pause it right here. So outside of just, of course, this little clip that I'm pausing it in, but I'm gonna be brief. I'm not gonna pause it again during this segment. He said he just pulled out of getting loaded up, like he said earlier in the video, like 10, 15 minutes tops, you load it up. I just want you guys to see how fast he gets to his next destination. So I'm not gonna say anything, just look at the time it takes from the time he pulled out the yard to where he's going to sell these pallets and turn that kind of profit.
Now, from here, pick up my load, and I'm pulling out, and I want to let you guys know where I'm going to my buyer. So I just picked up from supply, and sometimes I'm actually going here, but in this particular load, I'm going to take a left. I might have to pause this. Oh, I don't have the train in my way. So I'm literally going this block, and I'm going over the train track here. I'm going to take a right. And by the way, this is John with the Simplest Biz, showing you how efficient this pallet business.
See how fast he gets there?
Is if you learn it the right
Less than 2 minutes.
You deal with very tight radiuses. So this is the link from my supplier to my buyer. So right here, I'm taking a right. Put the load on my truck. You can see that through the back window. And up right around this curve is where I'm going to deliver them. So it's literally a minute and a half away from my supply. This happens the same way across the country because of the way cities are set up. So I'm going right here. And that's all you need to know. show you real quick.
Minute and a half away.
Pallet Supply is created. So they have a never-ending byproduct of pallets that end up on my truck, okay? And they give me these for free. Now, the other side of the equation,
free money.
Is
free
there's so
money.
much other. They don't need these styles. They need these styles. And I sell them these pallets, and some of it's a brokering deal combined with some refurbished stuff. Tons of this stuff is generated. They can't even keep up. Heck, I can't even keep up with supply right here for this particular style.
Crazy.
I'm always having to knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. Literally 6 minutes to put these on my truck. Hope that helps you guys understand. The pallet game is beautiful. There's so many issues with the businesses that don't know what to do with it. Thank God I'm coming here to get some of these out of here on a couple times a week, because
forming a
if
service.
not, those pallets be stretched out all the way over here, taking up their whole parking lot.
So you actually helping the business by taking their pallets. Alright, that's the video I have for you guys. Hey, any questions, comments, concerns, you always know, feel free, put it in the premiere, put it in the comment section below. Mr. John has been doing this over 20 years. You can do the math and just imagine how much money he done ran up. And you can do this all over the United States, really all over the world. Wherever freight is moved, 9 times out of 10 is going to be on the pallet. Click the link down in the description below if you want one-on-one help doing this business. To all my hustlers, stay hustling. JT Hustles, I'm gone.